Hello, Mr. Gizmas. Thank you for trusting us with this high priority task. We understand it's a short time frame and it means a lot to the company that the eChatter project get turned around, but we think we've developed a management plan and a leadership plan that'll really revitalize this failing unit. So first of all, we're gonna send a company-wide memo like you suggested, and we believe that is a great strategy because it'll set the tone for everything to follow. So initially, we plan on informing all employees about the new change in management, and we really want to acknowledge the current problems within the department. And we're gonna directly acknowledge the fact that the project is very behind schedule and that there's low morale within each department, and that individuals and teams have not been living up to the standard which this company expects, and that we have to revamp our operational practices to get back to an adequate standard. We also are going to address the fact that we need to change our cultural perspective too, and we need to realign these divisions with the cultural values and with the company vision that got us to this point. So, furthermore, we'll communicate our long-term goals and strategies to meet these production deadlines. After that memo, we plan on meeting with the department heads individually. This way we can identify where each status, or the status of each department, where they are on the project. We'll also figure out individual reasons within each department why morale is low, so we can address this. We'll determine any resource or operational problems that we can address behind the scenes, and we'll get updated on current team processes so we can evaluate the timetable and steps that need to be taken to get the project back on track. At this time, we'll also be able to ask for suggestions as to how to change the culture and how to get this project on track from the department heads, from the experts within each department in a safe environment that they feel open to discuss these issues.
After we have met with the individual department heads and we have come to understand what the problems are within each department, and we have established ways to solve the problems within each department, where we plan to have a meeting with all the heads simultaneously. The idea is to establish with them short-term goals that are that account for the interdependencies between all the departments. So if one department has a problem that needs to be solved by another department, we need to acknowledge that and make sure that they are both working in conjunction towards the same goal, and that they understand the goals that are set for each other, so that not only are they guided for their own goals, but also by the other department's goals. Then we're going to establish clear channels of communication between the departments, define the operational structural problems corresponding to the solutions. Then we will try to standardize processes and address other interconnection problems between the departments, and remind department heads to uphold company values, for which we'll get them to refer to the team charter and try to uphold these values on their day-to-day operations.
Okay, so after we've met with all the department heads simultaneously, we want to implement some steps to solve operational problems that they may have that would prevent them from meeting these goals. Some of these operational problems could be resource allocation, lack of standardized processes, lack of proper communication channels within and between the departments, and we're also looking at unidentified goals and project benchmarks, unidentified productivity and evaluation methods. So we just want to figure out what is preventing them from meeting these goals and provide them the proper steps to do that in the future. After we've set these steps and we're clear on ways that we can provide resources and all the other operational problems that we may face, we want to have an all-hands e-chatter meeting with everyone involved in the e-chatter team. Here we will inform all personnel of short-term goals, company strategies, ultimate goals, and then set clear dates to meet these goals. We will also address problems identified in meetings with department heads that when we had in our individual meetings. We want to be clear and upfront with the entire eChatter team and let them know exactly what the issues that we've faced. And then we also want to show them the steps that we've taken to improve and meet these goals. We also want to reinforce our company values to show that we are all a team and we're all working toward a common goal here. And we also want to clearly communicate that new management is working to address all the problems that we're facing. Finally, we will reinforce that management is going to be following up on these goals. So we're not just explaining goals to the team members and backing out. We're actually going to be following up and having reevaluations down the line.
After communicating our company goals and vision, we're going to take steps to improve the team culture. The first thing we're going to do is to organize team events and exercises to help build team trust and promote communication between team members. And after that, we're going to communicate working with HR. We're going to create an incentive structure to reward high performers on the team and incentivize high performance. And we're also going to, in conjunction with HR, try and address our recruitment strategy and to make sure we employ only the best and best fits the best fit talent for our teams. After that, we're going to also work to create a performance management system to ensure that team members are constantly working to meet their personal goals and developmental goals. And also we're going to create a confidential management review system where team members can review their managers. This is to make sure that that management is doing their job correctly and helping team members improve.
Okay, last but not least, we have goal review sections. So we are going to meet with department has to address the success and the shortcoming of the implemented strategy from culture and operational viewpoints. And also we need to define ways to solve the shortcomings and implementing such systems that stop the same problems happen again, because we want our project and our company to have a bright future. And we also to evaluate the current culture of our company via survey or meetings with employees. And also following these meetings, we will send our employees memos to tell them that they have to do a good job and on the success of the project, and also addressing these problems that have been what kind of problems that have been solved. Finally, we have to reinforce our goals and values. So, Mr. Gazma, that's our solution of these of our company turnaround. So, if you have any suggestions or comments, please email us, and we'll we'll do our best to make these management. Thank you.